incredible student, a singer, a change maker. She's building bridges, breaking barriers, and bringing health, help, and hope to the heart of the UAE's workforce through HEAL.
HEAL stands for Health, Education and Awareness for Labourers. Access on paper isn't always access in practice.
Oh, I love that.
And I think the big thing with that was like, it wasn't something very complex. It was so simple, but it was just seeing how grateful he was after it happened. It was just like really nice to see. And just like, if you have an idea about anything, just start. You truly never know the impact that you can make on someone's life.
So now, let's talk about the secret talent which you have. Yeah. Would you like to state what it is?
So I'm currently learning how to
Hi everybody, welcome back to the JGK podcast. Long time no see, I missed all of you. I am your host, Amna Rahman, and today we are spotlighting an incredible student, a singer, a change maker, and she has one more surprise talent that she will reveal later on. So stay tuned for that. She's building bridges, breaking barriers, and bringing health, help, and hope to the heart of the UAE's workforce through HEAL. Get ready to be inspired. Please welcome Kiara Dhamecha.
Thank you.
Did I say your last name correct? Okay, there you go. Thank God. Okay, so tell us a little bit about yourself.
So I'm originally from India, but I was born and grew up in Dubai, and I'm in year 12.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So this is like after this, because summer is coming up now, so that next year you're going to be graduating. Oh, how does that feel?
I'm excited.
Next year, I'm going to be in the double digits. I'm going to be in grade 10, year 11.
Yeah.
I'm scared, but also at the same time, I'm excited.
Yeah, it's exciting.
Bittersweet feeling.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's talk a little bit about your camp, HEAL. Could you talk us through what HEAL is and what sparked the idea to start that camp?
So HEAL stands for Health, Education and Awareness for Labourers. And it started because growing up in Dubai, I've obviously seen that there's so many labourers because there's so much construction. And I've learned that the UAE is so lucky to give all of them access to health insurance, but so many of them don't know that they have it or don't really know how to use it. So the idea for HEAL came from realising that there's this kind of gap between they have access on paper, but they don't really know how to like put it to practice. So I wanted to help bridge that gap by creating HEAL.
Okay, when my mom told me about this, I audibly gasped because I was like, that's such an amazing thing to think of. Like, how did you think of that? What sparked in your head? You were like, because you said that you knew there were a lot of workers here, but how did you think that, oh, they may not be able to, they have the healthcare access, but they're not aware that they have this healthcare access?
I think it's just because I've seen so many of them, and I think I've always been like empathetic towards them because it's so hot outside and like we just see them working. I don't really know how I came up with the idea. Honestly, I don't really remember, but I think I just did. I don't know.
Yeah, no, but that's amazing. That's such an amazing thing to think of, and to make something where you're helping someone else and other people who have such a big impact on this country is fantastic.
Thank you.
So can you explain how HEAL works?
So basically we run free camps. We bring the medical professionals and stuff to the camps where the labourers live. And we run basic checkups, which include like blood sugar testing, blood pressure. It's very basic, but it's also about educating them that they have the insurance cards and how to use them. And we want to build the trust so that they're able to feel safe and that they can tell us about their problems. Right now, I think we've done around 5 camps, and each have had, on average, around 200 members.
Ooh.
So I think as we keep having more frequent camps, the impact just grows. So yeah.
That's such a big impact to have. So where do you have these camps? Like, are they in specific places or?
We want the laborers to feel more comfortable and more like they can actually open up. So we do them by bringing them to actually their camps, like where they live, so that they don't have to travel on their like days off and stuff. So it's just easier for them.
Oh, that's so considerate. So you mentioned the gap between access to healthcare and actual usage. Can you elaborate on some of the barriers that laborers face?
I think a main one is language, because there's a lot of different people from different countries who come to work here. So a big one is language, because you have to understand what they're saying.
Yeah.
But then, like, I think the biggest one is actually just trust, because sometimes they don't know, like, if it's actually free, like, they don't really understand. So I think you just have to, like, reassure them that you're actually just here to help them. I think that's, like, the main thing.
You said language barrier. How do you get over that language barrier? Like, do you hire people who speak the same language they do, or?
Yeah, we've mainly done that, and with like the leaflets that we give to them and stuff, we put like the details of how they can use their health insurance and stuff in their languages so they can understand it better. But for now, we're using doctors who are able to speak the same language as them so that they feel more comfortable and that they can actually be understood.
Oh, that's lovely. So, and also trust is a really big thing. Like, trust isn't something that you just, for someone, it doesn't just gain overnight, especially if you don't know who they are. And you're very young. Like, for starting something like this, you are young. So, and obviously they're working, they're going to be older. So there's also going to be like an age barrier there. So how do you get over that trust barrier? Like, how do you get them to trust you, get them to trust the doctors, get them to, I don't know, feel safe with you?
I think it's mainly just reassuring them that we are there to help them, and they can also see the impact if we're like trying to tell them, we're telling them like, you need to book your follow-ups, and we're showing them more like through our actions that we're actually there to help them, rather than just, you know, tell us what's the issue. We want to make it feel like they're safe and that they can tell us like if they have anything wrong, because we're just trying to help.
Oh, that's really nice. Do you have like, you mentioned they get to check their blood sugar levels and things like that. What are the specific services that you provide?
So we have for them to check cholesterol, blood glucose, blood pressure, and then also it's just like any concerns that they might have, they can obviously just talk about. But if you don't have any specific concerns, it would just be like if you went for a general health checkup. It's basically just that.
Oh, that's lovely. Could you share an impactful story or like a testimonial that one of the workers or someone on the team has given you that you feel like would?
So I think a big one, I think a lot of the stories, it shows that the things don't have to be very complex, because there was one person who was just like really dizzy, but actually he had a really high blood pressure, and I don't think he would have ever addressed it if we didn't have the checkup, because he thought it was just because of the heat, and he just thought the headache was just because he was working long hours outside. But it was like dangerously high, so we had to tell him to go to the hospital. And I think the big thing with that was like it wasn't something very complex, it was so simple, but it was just seeing how grateful he was after it happened. It was just like really nice to see. And it was like, quite special.
I bet you feel like really proud of yourself and something, because I feel like I'm trying to put myself in your shoes. If I was to, let's say I made this stuff and I got to see the workers get the help that they need and they deserve, that's such a big thing, and I would be so proud. It's such an amazing thing. So let's go back to the very start. When did you start HEAL? How old were you when you started it?
So my first camp was last December, I want to say. So it hasn't been very long.
Ooh, it's
like
a
quite
new
new, But I just want to keep doing it. I'm trying to do them monthly, or recently my last one was I think last month. I want to try to do them every month so that I can keep growing.
Yes, the impact stays there. So you are still a full-time student, correct? You go to school. how do you manage school and also doing the camps?
Obviously, it can be hard at times, but I think I just have to prioritize. Like at times when I have a lot of exams in school, Heal might slow down a little.
Yeah.
Or I might have like pre-planned a camp.
Yeah.
But then when school's a little calmer, I can focus more on Heal. But at the same time, I think they both interlink, obviously, because Heal kind of reminds me like why I want to study medicine. And then school also links back to Heal.
We're going to talk about why you want to study medicine in a minute. But I just want to say, I feel like, okay, so I'm in the IB system.
Yeah.
You know that. I do not recommend IB. I do. No, because like the thing is, IB pushes you to do the most.
Yeah,
it pushes you. And because you're in a system where other people are also on the same level as you are, it pushes you to do even more.
Yeah, I've heard it's bad.
It's not, okay, it's like stressful.
Yeah.
It is so much work, but I feel like in the long run, it's very helpful.
Yeah, it'll pay off.
Like, hopefully it'll pay off. Anyways, so for me personally, I feel like lately, this year, like last year, I feel like I didn't struggle when it came to school and doing things like acting and public speaking as much as I have this year. And I know it's only gonna get harder because the grades are increasing. But so I feel like this year, and I sat down yesterday and I was thinking about it after I've been doing this program. I've gone from one topic to another topic, but it's okay. I'm gonna break it down. So basically this week I did DEC. It's a design program, and we had to make a student accommodation for it. Just like, it was just a program.
Cool.
So it was so much work and so much like, it was a lot of teamwork, which I love working with other people, but it was like I had to make 35 floor plans.
Oh, that's a lot. Yeah.
A lot. It was a lot. I was like, if I see one more floor plan, I'm gonna go insane. So after the program today we presented, so I didn't really have I had a lot of work, but I finished it. And so I just sat down.
That's good.
Yeah, so I sat down and I was like, it made me realize lately, school and doing podcasts and everything like that, like it hit me. I was like, wow, this year I've been a lot more stressed than I was last year. And I know it's obviously going to be like that because of grades and things. But because it's like this year was very serious and I had a lot of exams, like proper exams this year. I was like, oh my God, like I'm stressed. But so what are your goals for Heal? Like, where do you see Heal in the next 5 years?
I think I just want to keep expanding it because obviously I'm going to go to uni, but I think I just want to make sure it can stay consistent with camps every month. I would love for it to keep growing and strengthen partnerships with hospitals and other clinics so that it can that we can keep increasing the number of laborers we can help every single time. And if we can register as a non-profit, then it can also help us grow more and more and strengthen our partnerships.
Yeah, I think that would be amazing. And also, if you ever do a camp where you just want someone to volunteer, just want someone to help out.
Oh, yes, thank you.
You're welcome. I would love to.
You can come to our next camp.
Oh my God, I would love to. Yay. Let me know when it is.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
Yay. Okay, so throughout this conversation, you have talked about mental health and them opening up and talking to you quite often. Mental health is often very, very overlooked. Not only in these communities, but just in general. I feel like I feel like everyone's mental health is kind of overlooked by each other. Like, it doesn't matter who it is. From kids, it's overlooked by parents, by teachers, by adults. From other adults, it's overlooked. Being labeled as dramatic and things along the lines of that. So how do you plan to integrate mental health awareness into Heal's offerings?
I think that's definitely something we're trying to do because a lot of these workers are living far away from their families. So I think right now we're just trying to make kind of like simple ways for them to feel like they can speak up about it. Because I don't think a lot of people are educated enough about mental health. I don't even think they like know what it is themselves.
They are not.
While they still face the issues from it. So I think a big thing right now is education for them, not only for physical health but also mental health.
Yeah.
And then we can look to keep expanding
Yeah.
mental health.
I think that's amazing. And to be honest, like going back to what I said, mental health is so overlooked.
Yeah.
And people aren't educated enough on what it is.
Yeah.
Like it's just to them it's just as, oh, they're being dramatic, oh, it's a phase, oh, they'll get over it.
Yeah.
But it's really important thing that I think everyone needs to be educated about. Everyone needs to know how they can improve their mental health and help other people as well. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's talk about you wanting to be a doctor. Okay, so as an aspiring doctor, what has been some of your biggest challenges in running Q?
I think the biggest challenge was honestly just starting, because I've never done something on like such a large scale before, and it was obviously like I just don't know where to start. But then with the help of like other people, I was able to, you know, reach out. And honestly, once you start, it's a lot easier to just
100%.
keep going, because then you have like the partnerships, you have the relationships with other kind of clinics and stuff. So I think the main thing is just starting. But once you started, it's honestly a lot easier to do. Another big issue was obviously building the trust. But once we're able to like warm up to them, it's just easier.
So what type of doctor would you like to be? Like,
I'm not 100% sure right now, but I'm interested in, I think, cardiology or oncology. Yeah.
Wow, I really want to be.
But it could all change.
Yeah,
so
you never know. Me and my friend, we take physics. Shout out to Melissa. Me and Melissa, we take physics. Oh my god, I don't recommend physics at all. Yeah. Every single physics we go from, because I really want to be a pediatrician.
Okay.
Children's doctor. So she's gone from radiology to 3 different types of doctors: surgeon, mental health doctor, and now she's gone back to radiology. So, you know what?
Yeah, and once you go to medical school, it could all change.
Exactly. You never know. And because I'm dropping physics next year, thank God. Oh, thank God. And I'm only taking bio and chem.
Yeah.
I don't need to take physics.
You don't need physics. No, I don't take physics either.
Today. Oh, wow.
Yeah. I only do biochem.
Yeah, I'm dropping physics next year. I cannot do it anymore. Yes, I'm only going to do bio and chem. And that's all I need to be a pediatrician. So yeah, I was either thinking that, and because my mom, she has her master's degree in neuroscience.
Oh.
She is a hypnotherapist. So I have picked up, so like having a parent who is kind of based around mental health and prioritizes that when it comes to me and my brother. Yeah. To me, that's like a really big thing. Like I prioritize my friend's mental health, my mental health, because it's like, that's how I've grown up. My mom's always prioritized my mental health and my brother. So working with kids, I think the first thing I'm going to prioritize like after their health is their mental health.
Yeah, no, that's really important.
So do you... is sciences your favorite lessons to be in? Is it like your strongest subject?
I think I prefer maths, honestly.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You're like the first person I've had on this podcast who's been like, I actually love maths. Everyone else, we had a young boy in here. He was in, I think, grade 5. He was very young, and he was like, I hate maths. And at that age, they're learning shapes, they're learning division, and I'm out here doing sin, cos, tan, and I'm like, I hate maths. So yeah, it's a generational thing, but I'm glad you like it. You're the first one.
First, I guess.
Love that. In your opinion, what are the most significant changes needed in healthcare systems, just globally? If you want to talk about the UAE first, what do you think here, or if you just want to talk about...
I think just in general.
So what do you think? What do you think would be something that they have to either include, something that should already be in the system, but...
I think it's just making sure that they're aware that people need more than just like access, like having the clinics and hospitals and stuff isn't enough, because you need to make sure people know that they're being cared for rather than just having like the access to it. So yeah, I think it's mainly just making like healthcare and medicine feel more like approachable and less intimidating globally.
Do you think they have like this kind of like how how it's free here? Do you think it's like that in other countries? Because I know in USA it's not.
Yeah, I mean, I think it just depends on the country. Like in the UK, they have the NHS, which is obviously free, but I guess it's
not the best program. But yeah, maybe I think everyone should have this Globby. Like it should be free for everybody.
Yeah.
Under their insurance.
Yeah.
Yes. So now let's talk about your surprise. So you are very talented at what you do.
Thank you.
Just list everything you could do. Piano, sing, everything.
Yeah. It's just that.
Just that is fantastic. Can you play any other instruments?
No. I just do piano and singing.
I could play guitar.
Oh, wow.
Electric guitar and acoustic guitar. Because I feel like if you could play acoustic guitar, you could play electric. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the only thing. I cannot sing for the life of me. Never let me in a karaoke room, like ever. But yeah, have you like done any competitions for singing? And
I mean, I've done my exams like up to grade 8. And I'm in my school choir.
So you're
little
good.
performances.
So that means you're amazing at singing.
I don't know. Starting something at this age is, and especially with the impact you've had and you just started in December, it's such a huge and inspiring thing. So we need to keep on mentioning that. What role do you think young people could play in healthcare? I think it's just because young people have like a different perspective or like new ideas. So honestly, it could be anything. Like everyone has different ideas, but I think it's just important to like act upon your ideas, even if it's something small and you see like a small gap or anything in like the systems or anything. Just do something about it, because you don't know how big of an impact it can have until you actually do it.
I would love to be able to do something.
Just
like
do
this.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know what I would do. Like, you kind of took the idea away. But yeah, I feel like, when like people go to other countries to help like people who need it when it comes to healthcare and like schools and things like that. Like what's that, oh my God, I forgot the name of it now. There's a program. What's that program called? Where they go to like other countries, like low income countries, to help them like with healthcare and things like that. Amir, I feel like you'd know this. What is the name? No. Can I quickly research it up? Yeah.
Model UN, right?
Yeah, Model UN, but it's like
UNICEF.
Yes. Oh, there we go. Thank you. Yes. UNICEF. That's it. Yeah. So I feel like UNICEF. I've always wanted to work with UNICEF. Like I
can envision you working.
Oh, I'm honored. Thank you. I've always wanted to work with UNICEF and like go to another country to help kids, to help people when it comes to like healthcare access and things like that. There's also another company. They're called the Sparkle Foundation. They're based here in the UAE. They were at this event and they were talking about what they do and things like that. And I remember I really wanted to sign up for it and things like that. But because it aligned with like my school and when my exams were, I just couldn't do it. Have you faced any challenges while starting Q?
I think obviously a big one was getting them to trust us. So one thing we do to help that is that, well, also because they have their days off where they work obviously the whole week, so then they have their days off. So sometimes it was hard to get them to actually come to their camps because I guess they didn't really know what they were getting into or anything. So another thing we do is we give them food boxes. So after they get checked up, then they can also get their food box and then they can go back. And I think it's easier that we've now started doing them, because initially we did them at the clinic and we brought the laborers on buses, but now we've changed it so that we bring the kind of facilities to them, to their camps. So it won't take much time out of their day to just come downstairs, get it done and then go back.
I think that's a lot easier and better and more convenient for them. And also I like, in a way, I get their perspective, because if it was during their holiday, it's their day off. They have been working day and night in the heat, and it's tiring. So I get them too. So I would love to help. I would love to come around, volunteer, raise awareness.
Yes.
I would love to. I would love to do anything.
I would love for you to come too.
Thank you. So, is there any social media platforms that we could reach you on?
So we have an Instagram. It's heal_UAE. And on that, we have our contact details. So if anyone wants to donate anything, like any food that we can obviously give out, or in the past, we've donated cholesterol machines. So that's like another service that we can now provide for them. So if anyone wants to donate any equipment, or if anyone wants to come help or partner with us, they can always just get in contact with us through that.
I'm gonna take you up on that offer.
Yeah.
Anyways, you know what I think you should do? So basically, and I would love to do this at my school, and I think you should do this, 100% do this at your school. Basically, during Ramadan, or genuinely during any timing, you could get people to bring things to your school and then put them in boxes, and then like donate them and things like that. So like at my school, we only did this one year, but I genuinely think this is something that they should do every single year. Bring things like food cans, flashlights, it doesn't matter what it is, just anything that they can use which you think would be really good for them, and they could bring it, then you put them in boxes, then you donate them.
That's a good idea.
I would love to bring that to my school.
You should do it too. We can both do it.
Would you guys want us to like put them in boxes and then give them to you and then you donate them? Would that be possible? Okay. So let's collaborate. Let's do that. Okay, hold on, because I'm gonna email my school then. We'll actually do something then, because I feel like that would be very good to have. Yes, I would love to. Yay! So now let's talk about the secret talent which you have. Would you like to state what it is?
So I'm currently learning how to fly planes.
Ooh. So tell us a little bit about that. How did you get into that? Because I don't think I've met any teenager who is learning to fly a plane.
I think it's because my dad's a pilot, so I've kind of like just been around it my whole life. He loves planes. Like he's actually obsessed with them. So I think I don't really know how it started, but I think it was just kind of natural in a way. Like it sounds so weird, but I started, I want to say like 3 years ago, but I can't do it here. I can do it in the US. So every summer I go do it, and hopefully I'll get my license by next year or something.
Hopefully. Yeah. Would you take me on a plane trip?
Yeah, I'll take you.
Wait, like where would you fly to? Like where can you fly to?
I think anywhere, I think.
Is it not scary?
It is a bit scary, but it's okay. I
feel like I'd be so scared. Like
they're only small planes, so it's okay. It's not really big.
No, because like being up in the air, off ground, flying by myself, even if someone was in there with me, I'd feel like I'd be really scared. Yeah. Because what if something goes wrong? Like not. Yeah.
But then you learn what to do, so it's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd still get in a plane with you. I feel like you know what you're doing.
Yeah. Hopefully.
I hope you know what you're doing. Yeah. So is that something you'd want to do professionally, or is it just like a hobby?
I've always wanted to do something where I can combine medicine and flying. So I've thought that in the future I want to do something to do with air ambulances. Because then it's like a nice way that I can combine both, and I can still kind of like have a career in both.
That's amazing.
It's cool.
And also,
because I don't have to pick one.
Yeah, exactly. Combine.
Exactly.
Fantastic. That's such an insane thing to say as a hobby. Like if someone was talking to me, so what's your hobbies? Oh yeah, I can fly a plane. Yeah, and I also treat people when it comes to health. Whoa, damn. Yeah, that's amazing. You are talented.
Thank you.
Wow. Okay, and now we're just gonna go through a load of would you rather questions.
Okay.
My favorite. I love doing this. We had a boy on the podcast, and he was a incredible football fan. Like he loved football so much, and his knowledge on football was like
crazy,
insane.
Wow.
I just say I support. Do you support a football team?
Honestly, no, I don't really watch it.
Yeah, I feel like that's for the best, because if someone asks, hey, what team do you support?
I think
And you tell them, you tell them, I support Man United, I support Man City. You support them? I was like, oh, okay.
You get heated.
Yeah. I support Man City just because my mom supports Man City. I have not watched a single match. Like, that is not, I just play it. I don't watch it.
Oh, you play it?
Yeah, I'm left wing, right wing, center.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm a very athletic person. Like, I can play every sport other than basketball. Don't ask me to play basketball. Absolutely not.
I can't relate. No
Really?
Sports.
Oh. Would you, like, do you have interest in any sport, or is it just...
No, I think I'm just bad at it.
So. Okay. It's all right.
Yeah.
It's not for everyone.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's something I've been doing. That's something I've loved doing since a very young age.
Fair enough. Yeah.
So it's just something when someone asks me, it's not as it's not as extravagant as your hobbies, but you know what? It's all right. It's something to say.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so would you rather questions. Would you rather perform a piano concert to raise funds for HEAL, or have a sports star join you on stage to promote health awareness? Ooh.
I think I would actually go for the second one.
Really?
Because I think the audience would be bigger. We'd have a wider reach with having a sports star on stage. So I think I'll go for that one.
Anyone, I know you don't really like sports, but anyone specific that you love on stage? I feel like I'd just pick Ronaldo because, like, everyone loves him.
True. Good one. Just pick someone everyone loves, and then everyone will love HEAL.
Exactly. There we go. Two things at once. So, would you rather sing a health themed song with a famous athlete, or play piano at a charity event featuring your favorite sports personality?
I think I would probably choose the first one, because I think that would be a fun and new way to promote it. Yeah. So
due to the fact that I can't sing, I'd have to go with neither A or B. I'd have to go with C. None of the above.
None of them.
Would you rather collaborate with a famous celebrity to create a program for HEAL, or write a song about the importance of health with a famous musician?
I think I would say the second one.
Would you rather have a health camp with a motivational talk from your favorite actor, or a live piano performance by you to inspire attendees?
I think I would probably do the first one, a motivational talk, as I think that could help the attendees feel more comfortable and better, just happier.
As a wrap-up, what is one key message you hope the listeners take away about the importance of accessible healthcare for underserved communities?
I think it's just to realize that access on paper isn't always access in practice.
Oh, I love that.
And just, like, if you have an idea about anything, just start. Like, you never know. I know I've said this, like, a lot, but just start. Like, you truly never know the impact that you can make on someone's life, and you probably won't even know after you've made it. So I think just do it. Yeah,
I feel like every single person who has come on this podcast and we said, hey, give the listeners one piece of advice, their first thing is always just do it.
Yeah.
Just do it. So guys, take away that message from every single video. Just do it. It doesn't matter what you want to do.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Yeah.
Just start.
Exactly.
Just start.
Because starting's the hardest part.
Exactly. When I first started, like, my acting and my public speaking and everything like that, I was scared.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not even gonna lie and say I wasn't scared. I knew what I was doing.
Course.
I was scared.
Yeah.
And I didn't know what I was doing. But that's the whole point, in a way.
Exactly.
You try to figure out what you're doing. So just do it. So, how can our listeners get involved with HEAL or support your mission in promoting better health for laborers in the UAE?
I think just if you want to volunteer, reach out. If you know anyone who wants to partner with us, just reach out. That's honestly about it.
Do you have TikTok?
No.
Oh, okay. Basically, there was a trend. It was the USC ice bucket challenge.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
I think you should do something like that because that
that's a good idea, honestly.
That raised so much awareness for mental health.
It became so big.
Exactly. It was. I remember doing it. It was
same.
That was my favorite trend. Like this year, I feel like that's gonna remain my favorite trend. Yeah. So I think you should do something like that. I would 100%. I'd get involved. I'd do whatever. So yeah, I think you should do something like that because it raises awareness for your program, for your camps and things like that. And also not only that, it's just fun.
It's fun, yeah.
Like it's just something for us to do.
Yeah, that's true.
So now to wrap it up, is there anybody you'd like to shout out? Anybody at all? List as many people as you want. This is your time to say your thanks.
I'll say thanks to my mom for helping me start heal. That's it.
Yay! Thank you so much for watching this podcast, guys. Until next time, keep dreaming big. And as always, never underestimate the power of the mind. Bye, guys.